A controlling question is a question that somebody asks not to get information, but to control the frame, the emotional frame, and the interpretive frame of the conversation and the relationship. It's a very sneaky tool that people use in the media and politics out there in the business world. And you got to know how to diffuse it if you want to rebalance the power dynamic in a conversation. So here's what a controlling question typically does: it forces you to accept an assumption or an interpretation when you answer. And if you answer the question, you've already accepted the interpretation, you've already accepted the frame, and that person is automatically in control. I'll give you a few examples and tell you how to deal with this. Let's say somebody is talking to you about politics and they say, "How can you vote for such an immoral person?" Now, if you answer that question, you're immediately putting yourself on the defensive. You're trying to explain why you voted for an immoral person. But that's a controlling question. They're trying to set the interpretive frame. So what you do is you ask them for the meaning behind the assumption that's inside the question. In this case, the assumption is the person that you're voting for is immoral. So you say, well, what do you mean by immoral? You're asking what they mean by the assumption. Or if they say, how can you be married to such a self-centered person? You say, well, what do you mean by self-centered? When you ask a question that digs out the meaning behind their assumption, that rebalances the power dynamic and puts the control back where it belongs.